Codependency, giving too much of yourself, healing yourself in codependent relationships, reclaiming your needs and boundaries. Do you lose yourself in relationship? You can reclaim your voice with compassion. Let's explore codependent relationship recovery. Codependent relationships lack reciprocity. We suppress our needs to accommodate others, slowly eroding our sense of self. By honoring our feelings and limits, we can transform one-sided dynamics. Steps include noticing when your needs are ignored. I deserve to feel heard and valued. Establishing boundaries gently but firmly. Speaking my truth maintains intimacy. Making your concerns about behaviors, not character. I feel hurt when not you're selfish. Seeking support through counseling or groups. Shared wisdom inspires me. Transferring focus to self-care and friendships. My book club nourishes me. With courage, I can shift any relationship toward mutual fulfillment. My needs matter. The best trait of codependency. Finding the gift in your struggles. Do you beat yourself up for codependency? With self-compassion, we can uncover hidden strengths. Let's find the silver lining. Codependency stems from childhood wounds and develops as an adaptive survival strategy. Though dysfunctional, its essence is a resiliency and gift for connection. Our core traits simply need redirection. The upside of codependency includes strong empathy and emotional intelligence. I'm very attuned to others' needs. Nurturing instinct. I excel at caring, though I often overgive. Desire for depth and intimacy. I crave meaningful bonds. Passion and dedication. I love deeply and am loyal. Responsibility and conscientiousness. I try to avoid harm. With self-love, I can channel these talents into mutually fulfilling relationships. My sincerity is a superpower, not a flaw. Seeking validation from others. Breaking the codependent habit. Do you base your worth on approval? You can reclaim your self-esteem. Let's explore transforming external validation seeking. Codependency makes us seek endless reassurance from romantic partners, friends, even strangers. Our inner critic runs rampant. But we can cultivate stability by learning to self-validate. Steps include noticing when I seek praise and reassuring myself instead. I am enough. Identifying and challenging my inner critic's messages. I'm not selfish for having needs. Setting boundaries around unsolicited advice. I decide what input I need. Transferring focus to self-care and passions. Long baths and reading recharge me. Practicing self-affirmations. I am worthy of love exactly as I am. I don't need others' approval to feel whole. By calming my inner critic, I can rediscover my inherent worth. Stop taking things personally. Healing rejection sensitivity. Do you ruminate on perceived slights? You can reclaim your power. Let's explore transforming rejection sensitivity. Codependency often leaves us plagued by rejection fears. We personalize neutral interactions and ruminate endlessly. By adjusting our perspective, we can respond thoughtfully instead of reacting defensively. Steps include noticing distorted thought patterns like, nobody likes me. Challenging distortions brings clarity. Considering alternate explanations, their mood may have nothing to do with me. Affirming my lovability. My worth isn't defined by others' actions. Releasing the need for everyone's approval. I'll nourish relationships that uplift me. Focusing on emotional self-care. Warm baths help release resentment. With self-compassion, I can move beyond rejection fears to relate authentically without armor or attack. My spirit remains unbroken. How to find your voice in recovery. Owning your needs and truth. Have you suppressed your inner voice? You can reclaim your wisdom, values, and needs. Let's explore owning them proudly. Codependency and trauma cause us to relinquish our power and truth to maintain external stability at all costs. But we can regain our inner compass by boldly naming our reality. Steps include noticing when I silence my feelings and desires. My truth deserves expression. Identifying core values. Integrity and authenticity guide me, setting boundaries around advice and demands. My path is my own, practicing asserting needs calmly. I feel heard when you ask my opinion, trusting my inner wisdom. My life experiences make me credible. Owning all facets of myself liberates my spirit. I have so much beauty and truth within me ready to be shared. The power of resentment in recovery, releasing suppressed emotions. Do resentments secretly eat at you? By honoring them, we find freedom. Let's explore resentment's gifts. Codependency causes us to suppress negative emotions like anger and disappointment to keep the peace. But acknowledging resentments helps us set boundaries and regain inner balance. Resentment helps us identify unmet needs. My frustration signals important self-advocacy work. Establish healthy limits. Speaking my truth prevents further hurts. Release victimhood. I reclaim power by boldly naming violations. Process suppressed hurts. Acknowledging pains allows healing. Value our emotions as messengers. All feelings provide helpful information. By lovingly exploring resentment's roots, I can dismantle dysfunctional patterns and create relationships that nourish me.